last vlog that you guys saw of me, I was on St. Simon's Island. I'm still here. Well, in reality, you're seeing this in probably a month from this moment. So I'm not still here. So yeah, I just concluded the conference and I have gotten in the car to drive home. It says this time it's going to take me 6.5 hours. I left a little early because I'm hoping to get through Atlanta before the traffic gets crazy. I know I'm probably going to have to go around it. I'm probably going to be in the car for a really long time because it's Friday. And if you're not, if you don't live in Georgia, you've never been through Georgia, traffic is always bad in Atlanta. It just is. It's always bad. Fridays, for some reason, is worse. So trying to get through there on a Friday afternoon, evening, I hate it. I hate it. But here we go. Here we go.
In a quarter mile, slight left.
We're still driving home. Like I said, Fridays in Georgia, not the best. I pulled over in Macon to get gas and to pee, and I had already noticed traffic was slowing down, so I checked to see if I avoided the interstate, what that would do, and it told me that it was much faster to do that. So I'm just gonna backwoods it, back road it all the way home. Should get home about 6 p.m. about 3.5 hours from now. So, well, that sucks, but you know, it is what it is. It's a beautiful small town just outside of Macon that I'm in. Bolingbroke, so nice. One of those small towns in the south that's built up alongside a railroad track. Gotta love them. Anyway, I'm on my 3rd audiobook of this trip. One was amazing, one was fine. This one's neat that I'm listening to now. Crying in H Mart was amazing. I listened to The Night Guest, which was fine. This is The House at the Bottom of the Lake by Josh Mallerman, and it's pretty interesting. I'm interested to see where it will go. I think I've got another couple hours of this one. And if I finish it before I get home, I have another one queued up to download from my local library. Apparently, you can listen to Pet Sematary, read by Michael C. Hall. Yes, Dexter reading you Pet Sematary. Sign me up. So, let's do this. Who is happy that mommy is home? Sweet boy. Time for sleep. Time for sleep. We're going to watch a little TV till Dad comes home, aren't we? Yeah. Today, we enjoy being in our own home. We don't leave. We kind of put on pants. We put on shorts. Stretchy shorts. We're stitching, we're watching YouTube, we're washing bathroom rugs because, okay, Jim doesn't watch my channel. You know how when you drive and like you look off the side of the road, like the car can drift in the direction that you're looking? Like, I just think it's one of those things that can happen, which is why you shouldn't look off the side of the road. I think that happens when men pee. I think that they just stand there and they're looking around the bathroom. Sometimes things go in the direction that they look. So all the bathroom wicks are getting washed, as they routinely do. And it's part of my cleaning I'm doing today. I love him. I do. But so that's happening. Ethel, who is my electric vacuum cleaner, is doing her rounds. Let's see. She's back there. She's doing her thing. Good job, Ethel. I'll do some light mopping once she's done getting up the surface debris. The other thing that I'm going to do today, that I've talked myself into doing today, I'm going to clean my damn oven. I detest cleaning my oven, possibly more than any other chore that exists. Water running in the washing machine. But we're going to do that today. I've done it lots of different ways, but I've been seeing a lot of people, let's get this out, say that you should use this. So I bought some of this at TJ Maxx, and we're going to try it. I'm probably going to cuss a little. I'm going to use the little scrubby thing that looks like a, people were saying to use it with a Scrub Daddy, and I think they made their own Scrub Daddy that comes with this one. See it there on top. And then I've got a microfiber cloth that I'm going to wipe things down with and rinse afterwards. I'll have to drag my bucket in. This is going to suck. But it's necessary. My oven is disgusting. I always let it get disgusting. Let's show you. You can see, yeah, that's gross. You can even see there's like baking soda that's burned down from like the last thing that I tried to clean this. Okay, so there are people with worse ovens. I've been watching videos about, there's some really gross ovens out there. Mine could be way worse. But yeah, we're gonna try this today. Ooh, I also have, that I bought for something else. I'm so sorry about the water. Where is it? This. I bought some of these, which are like little scrapers with blades that aren't blades. Like this is plastic, but it should really help get the stuff off of this door. So we're going to put this over here to use as well. Just wandering around with you guys, not really worrying about how this is centered. So that's just how I roll. So yeah, let's report back later. It's better than it was. Let's look. It's at least shiny now. I can't get these flecks off. They're just on there. And that is much smaller than it was. At least it's shiny. I could probably scrub a whole lot more and do more damage to my knee. Yeah, oh, my old knees. And do more damage to my knees. But instead I'm going to stand up and I'm going to scrub the shelves. What are these called? These. Look at my nails. It did this to my nails. I'm going to have to redo them. What is it, buddy? Huff. Oh, I know. Oh, because I put your food up. Because Ethel was running. Here you go. There you go. Is that not what you wanted? It's not time for other food yet, my love. Okay, so I'm gonna clean the oven grates, shelves, wiry things. Yeah, that's next. Sunday. It's dinner time for Buster. Yeah. Well, after dinner time for Buster. For dinner, he gets part of a can of this stuff, which we like. The problem is, twice today, yeah, I'm telling on you, Jim and I have had to clean wet litter off of Buster with soap and water. Give him a little mini bath, if you will. Because we are not stable enough on our feet anymore, or as self-aware of our surroundings, to not stumble into stuff in the litter box. Telling on you. So yeah. We also peed outside the litter box. Like, I think we thought we were in, but we weren't. So we thought we were peeing just inside the door. We peed inside the door a little bit. We peed on the litter mat. Yeah. So, Mom and Dad had to clean everything and use bleach and take stuff outside and hose it down. It's been quite the evening. It's a routine for Buster. Every other day we get a pill. Every day, twice a day, we get insulin. Come here, buddy. Let's take your pill. Let's see if you guys can see me give him a pill. I'll set you up over here. Yeah, it's time to take your pill. Good boy. Good boy. When I give it to him, I also give him a little CBD. Because we're really arthritic now. Getting up and down is hard. This is getting low, buddy. Mommy needs to order you some more. Come on. He's such a good boy. So we took our steroid, prednisone. We've taken our CBD. Mom needs to draw up our shot. Oh, I already got the insulin out. So yeah. Let's see. 1 unit of insulin. Let's get the air out as much as I can. There we go. All right, buddy. Let's take your shot. Good job, buddy. Elderly cats are a lot. Elderly cats are a lot. elderly cats mean I have a sharps container, which is a Tide bottle, on my kitchen island. And insulin, always in my fridge. But he's a good boy. He still has quality of life. When that stops, we'll have different discussions. But until then, see how his back legs are splayed? Because we don't get good traction. I share this with you guys because I see we're not as great as we used to be. It's Tuesday, and yeah, I sound like this. Today was supposed to be a work from home day where I was getting a lot done on the Raffle. I woke up with a sore throat. So today is just going to be hot liquids and taking care of myself. So yet again, work on this is getting postponed. Sucks. You guys know me. It'll all get done. Maybe a delay, but it'll all get done. Sucks. Let's go get something else hot to drink. It's Friday. It's day 4 of me being sick, so I probably still sound kind of sinusy. I didn't go to work for 2 days, and then I had to work a super, super long day on Thursday, like 11 hours. And then I flexed today and only worked till like 2:30. Just been relaxing this evening. And I've just, like, you take advantage, sick brain. You take it for granted, being able to breathe when you're not sick. And I forgot until today that I had one of these kits under my sink. If you've never used this, you literally just heat up distilled water till it's warm and then mix the saline pouch with it and put it up your nostrils with like a squeezy bottle. Anyway. And yeah. Stuff comes out of you that you didn't know was in there. Like, you knew you couldn't breathe and you knew you didn't feel well. But then it's there. That's gross, I know. But I can actually breathe for the first time today. So I'm reading a book for work. We have a work book club at the moment. This is the first month. So I'm reading this. I am almost halfway through. And me and the book are going to go get on the couch. And we are going to have some Vicks Vapor Rub and some NyQuil. And it's going to be a fantastic Friday night. I got my mom's Mother's Day gift here. I would turn the camera around, but you would just see the mess that is my kitchen island, which is a lot of cold meds. I got her this basket. Okay, hold on. I got her this basket. And I bought her this book, which I bought myself a copy of as well. So maybe if she wants to read it, the two of us. This is like a literary fiction novel. Inspired, the novelist, like, it was inspired by generations of her family. And it's like
this Appalachian woman who was born in the 50s, and I think it sounds really good. I think my mom will like it. I got her bookmark to go with it. I got her this candle. I love candles. Like, some people are like, another candle gift. Buy me candles all day. I love them. I especially love, wait for it, a candle with a wood wick. That's fancy. Wait, oh my gosh. Like, I literally, that fingernail was completely painted earlier. I just got out of the bath and it's chipped off. Boo hiss. But anyway, I think she'll really like this. It's rose ganache. It smells like roses, but like subtle. Like, you know how there's the like really horrible rose scented granny stuff? But then there's things that smell like roses and you're like, that. Bottle that up. That's what that candle smells like. So I hope she likes it. I might put some chocolate in there too. Might go get that tomorrow. I guess I gotta redo my nails now. Sucks. My camera skills are off. Okay, so I'm gonna go read. Bye, guys. The Pinwheel 5K in Raffle is this weekend, and I am not ready. I'm not ready. I've been photographing and logging and packing and logging and photographing and packing and for 2 days. 2 days. I'm almost done. I had to go to the office and meet with somebody from our marketing and development team about how to run and pull information from the platform that is taking the donations. So I have all of that now, and I know how to run reports, and I know how to see how much you guys have donated, and I know how to see how to get in touch with you. And got all that figured out, so I know it in advance for Saturday. By the time you see this, this will all be over and done with. Well, maybe not. Like, I will not have everything mailed out yet. So I won't be done. Bear with me if you're watching this and you won something and you don't have it yet. Bear with me, because real talk. The raffle takes place Saturday. I'm going to be pulling names probably for 2 or 3 days. That's how it always works. I pull names for a couple of days because I wait for someone to choose their prize before I move on. And then I've got work, like real work, like helping children and families work in the middle of all of this. And then on Wednesday of next week, I'm going to be really focused on this because I'm working from home. But I'm also taking a big step personally, and I have my very first ever actual therapy appointment on Wednesday of next week. I'm nervous about that, and I feel I have a lot of feelings. I'm not going to get into. But anyway, so I've got that, and then I've got another day of work, and then the Christmas gift that my sister and I gave our mom is a weekend away with us. And that is Memorial Day weekend, which is the weekend after this one. So the weekend after my first therapy appointment, I'm going away with my mother for a weekend. So that makes sense. We're renting a cabin, the 3 of us, for a long weekend for Memorial Day. So I will not be working on this that weekend. That is family time. But then I'll get right back to it of like getting things prepped to get shipped out after that. But as soon as I'm back from the cabin, you'll see that on this vlog probably. As soon as I'm back from the cabin, this vlog will go up because that will be the end of May. Everything will get done. Everything will get done. Everything's going to get done. I always get everything done. I feel like I need more breaks than some people. Like, some people just go. And you know that if you want something done, give it to a busy person. Like, Don't give it to me, because I'm going to need to rest. I'm going to need to rest. And I'm going to rest. Because my brain will shut down. By the way, how beautiful is it today? Look at the sky. So pretty. Okay. Almost home. Let's go take more pictures. It's Sunday morning. I'm still drawing names and contacting people for the raffle. I've been up for a couple of hours. I got all the names drawn. I'm just contacting people, and I'm trying to be cognizant of the people who aren't in my time zone and it's too early for them. So Buster also agrees. It is way too early. He's annoyed because he was in my lap and someone texted me back with what prize lot they wanted, so he had to be removed from my lap so I can do laptop work. Unhappy with that situation. I'm also coming on here I'm just annoyed. It's not about the raffle. I was just checking my email. I have a couple of personal emails. I was checking one of my personal emails and I got a email saying that I had a bill to pay, a medical bill, on my patient portal. I went recently for my annual wellness physical. My insurance covers completely the annual wellness physical. Tell me why I got a $100 bill for it and they apparently paid like $5. To me, that means that even though on every correspondence that I had with my doctor's office and I was telling them what the appointment was, they coded it wrong. They had to have. Now I'm going to have to take time that I don't have to make phone calls to get this fixed and coded correctly to get this bill taken off my account. Do your job. Is it that hard? Do your job and do it right. I do my job right. I'm sorry. And I'm just annoyed with how things work here in America with insurance and healthcare. And I'm sure no country is perfect, but I've just, in the past couple of years, I have just had so many things denied by my insurance that should have been approved. And so many things, like, just give me good health care. Just, that's all I want. I'm not a sick person. I just want the minimal things covered. That's all I want. Rant over. We're going to go back to watching YouTube and letting a little bit of time pass before I contact more people. And if you're wondering why my hair looks so crazy, I did one of those forehead collagen masks last night that's supposed to like help with forehead wrinkles. They actually look better. I have bangs. I don't know why I'm worried about it, but one day I may not have bangs again. And I just enjoy those little beauty things like that. Oh, I want to show you guys something. We're going to get up. We're going to go to the kitchen. Maybe a year and a half ago, I bought a variegated alocasia fraudeck online. A little tiny baby plug. And I kept it alive for a long time. And then I went through transparency, a little bout of depression where my plants did not get the care that they typically get. I ignored them. Well, the little baby died. I still have the corm and I've been trying to reroot it and it just hasn't been happening. Tell me why I go to the grocery store yesterday and there are variegated alocasia fraudecks at the grocery store. Yeah. We're going to turn the camera around. It came in this ugly pot with the butterfly on it. And I just stuck it in this pot that's much more Emily. Look at this leaf. Oh my God. This one is solid green, but that's okay. Because it's got to have solid green leaves sometimes to really help it grow. It had a couple of smaller leaves that had already yellowed that I took off. And they weren't this beautiful, but they had some good variegation. I mean, those genetics are amazing. And then there is a leaf coming in here that looks like it's going to have some decent variegation. Oh, that is so beautiful. So, yeah, that kind of made my Saturday. I took it up to the cash register and put all my groceries on the little rolling grocery thing. And there was this really slazy teenager running the register. And she got to the plant and there wasn't a barcode on it. And you could tell she was annoyed. But I picked the one that was the best plant. I didn't pay attention to whether or not there was a barcode on it. I picked the one with the leaves and the variegation that I wanted. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. It was like $25.98 or $25.99. There was a sign on the shelf. And she just kind of like rolled her eyes. But then she punched in $20. She just didn't care. But I mean, that worked out for me. But then again, there's a part of me that's like profit margins and like stores getting cheated out of money, but hire better employees. I'm in a weird mood today. But I had a beautiful plant and it's rainy and humid outside. I'm looking out my kitchen window and I'm going to continue to contact people all day. I'm going to do some laundry. Did not get any stitching done yesterday with all of the Raffle stuff. Maybe I will today. That would be nice. Let's drink some more coffee. It's the day after I finished drawing names for the Raffle. It's Monday. I'm freaking exhausted. Oh no, don't spill coffee. I'm on my way to court. Because I have a full day of real work. I have a lot of real work this week. So tired. And, yeah, so I'm going to the cabin with my mom Friday through Monday. So nothing will start getting mailed out until after that. And honestly, I need Jim's help for it because he helps me do the postage. So I'm also working a little bit on his schedule. Did I mention I'm tired? All right, let's go to court. Home from work, an extremely long day. And Jim's not here. He went out to do something. He'll be back in a couple hours. When it's a day like this, I really just like coming home and just laying in the quiet. No TV, no sound, just quiet. Maybe I need to stitch. I think stitching would be helpful. But right now, I got my buddy right here with me. My little shadow buddy. Well, I left my first therapy session. I don't know what I expected. It was different than I expected. It was good. I don't know. I'm still processing.
But as a reward for being brave, and that's part of my problem, is I reward myself a lot, there's a half-price books, which I've only bought from online, but there's a half-price bookstore like 10 minutes from the therapy office. So I got 3 books. I bought Ghost Mother, which was the only book in the horror section that was on my want list that I really wanted today. And ran across this one, and I had seen it before, but it wasn't necessarily my want list, but I looked it up and was reading about it, and I was like, you know what, I kind of really want to read that. I love some female rage books. And then this one has been in my Amazon cart for a while, and I've just been waiting on it to be cheaper, and I hope I really like it. I saw this one too at the library and didn't get it, and the next time I went in it was gone. I know I could put it on hold, but I really feel like I'm gonna like this book enough to own it. So yeah, this woman is an art therapist in a psychiatric hospital. I think it's gonna be good. Let's drive home and get back to work. Yeah. American insurance. So I previously said I was upset because I had gotten billed. My insurance didn't fully cover my wellness visit. So I emailed my doctor's office and I was like, I think that this was miscoded. I don't think it was submitted to my insurance correctly. Blah, blah, blah. Very professional, well-worded email. And then there was also a prescription that was denied by my insurance. So I told them that I thought that maybe that was an error as well, because it should have been covered based on, anyway, not important. The response I got back: her wellness visit was billed correctly. She received a bill due to discussing other issues within her appointment, so therefore she was billed an office visit. Insurance did pay on it, but the balance is her deductible. What? Like, you can't, when you go for your annual wellness visit, you just have to sit there and be quiet and not talk about any issues and discuss things? Or you get billed more? This is why people just don't go to the doctor. This is infuriating. Whatever, I'll just pay the damn bill. It's Friday. It's early. I just got up. I did fresh nails last night. Oh, this color's so pretty. It's Mooncat After the Rain. It's really pretty. It's like a really like springy color. I think they call it periwinkle with like orange shimmer. It's pretty. Today is the day that I'm off work. I took off because it's the day we go to the cabin, me and my mom and my sister. So I'm excited. But you guys know I'm in that like massage club at my local massage place. So I scheduled that for this morning, like 11. So it gives me time to enjoy my morning, have some coffee. Jim's mowing the lawn. He's off every Friday. He works 10-hour days, Monday through Thursday, so he's off every Friday. So I'm gonna enjoy my coffee, watch a little YouTube, hang out with my Buster. I've got to show you the plant that I bought at the grocery store that I showed you, the variegated alocasia fried egg. It had a new leaf poking out when I bought it, and the leaf is out. And it's really pretty. And if you don't know a lot about plants when they get new leaves, like, it will get darker and it will get harder and a little bigger. Look how pretty it is. Like, it'll end up looking
like this. But now it's a new baby. So pretty. I've still got it here next to the sink because I'm usually not good about it, but you're supposed to like keep new plants away from your older plants just in case you bring in a pest that you can't see right away. So I'm trying to, because alocasia are really bad about having spider mites. Really bad. And I haven't treated it because I didn't want to mess up that new leaf. But I may let it come in and get a little bit more mature and then spray a little insecticidal soap on it and wash it off and then put it with my other plants. But right now I'm just really enjoying it being right here where like I see it every day. Things that I see every day that I want you guys to see. My purple orchid is doing the most. Look at it. It is just showing off, and it is still got blooms that are coming. I love this. And I think I showed you guys like how I take care of these little mini orchids. They're the ones that I have the most luck with. Just those little grocery store mini orchids. My white one still has a couple of blooms on it. Let's turn this around. My white one still has a couple of blooms on it. And then this one, which you guys saw me break off. I'm not gonna touch it. Okay, don't touch it. It's getting ready to bloom again, and that one has the prettiest blooms. So that's exciting. Oop. So yeah, I'm gonna have coffee. So it's the end of the girls' trip where me and my mom and my sister came out to a cabin in the woods. I really was just in the moment the whole time, and I'll put in a few pictures. Okay, so this is the road that our cabin was down. And I'll take some more footage in a minute, but it is like a 15-mile long road through national forest. And it is so beautiful. See the creek down there? And then there's a lake through one part of it. But it's beautiful. It is beautiful. If you are nervous about roads like this, it's not one that I would rent. In fact, my sister made me drive the entire weekend, and she crossed herself before she left this time. Hold on. But beautiful, so beautiful. We're all coughing. They had this like a plug-in deodorizer thing that we think my sister and I were allergic to. We unplugged it at one point and then plugged it right back in before we left. It's us coughing again. But beautiful. All right, bye. I mean, gosh, it is just so pretty. I can see ahead, so I know there's no cars. And I will not film when it's super dangerous. The ferns, and we had this big storm last night. Tornadoes came through, not here, but other parts of North Georgia. And it was just rain and winds, and the cabin had a tin roof, and it was just beautiful. Let's see. My sister does not like the fact that that drops off to like nothing and there's no railings. That made her very nervous. Oh, look, deer. Aw, hello, deer. Well, that was neat. Well, hello. Look at you, little ones. This is National Forest, so they're not scared. Look at you. Yeah, you're pretty. Not even scared. Have a good day, little ones. Okay, here you can see the lake. Not well, but you can see the lake a little. And you can see that you can't see cars coming, so we're gonna not film for a second. Just another morning where you guys get to see me with no makeup and before I've brushed my hair. But I'm watering orchids, and I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing differently. Not with the watering per se, but you'll see. Okay, so I'm currently watering this purple orchid, which I've showed you guys is just doing the most. Hold on. And you can see it's still not really done blooming. But what I have done, because if you will remember, I accidentally broke the bloom off of this guy the last time it was blooming, and I almost cried. I am taking these off. Focus. Little cheap twisty ties that come. And I bought a pack of these off Amazon. These little dragonfly plant clips. And it is so much easier to adjust and move, like when a new bloom is coming in and you want to move your stake, and it's just so much easier. You can see I've put it on that one. This one, it was leaning over so much, I've secured it with two, just being very gentle. And Megan, I also put it on the orchid that you got me. So I have readjusted that one with these clips. So yeah, in the middle of orchid watering. So excited to see this one bloom again. Oh my gosh, it has such pretty blooms. It's just on its way. I know, those of you who aren't plant people are probably like, this weirdo gets so excited about flowers blooming. Speaking of, check out how the new leaf looks now. I mean, it's still darkening, but it has gotten so much bigger, and it's definitely still thickening. Look how pretty it is. So pretty. I want to show you guys this too. So when I was with my sister and my mom in Blue Ridge, that's where we went to the mountains, we went in this antiques shop, and I ran across this. It was only $15, and I freaking love it. They said it's carved from onyx, which I'm not a big stone person, but I guess I didn't know that onyx came in this shade. I always think of onyx as black, but I need to look into that. But I loved the coloration and the veining in it. But yeah, so we're going to put this back where I've had it, where I can enjoy it. I had it here on my end table. Pay no attention to the couch, which is just where I have been crashed this morning working. So, you know, coffee, donuts, work computer. Ignore that. They are installing new carpet in the upstairs of our office this week. It's a newer building, but we got a huge deal, or maybe it was donated, I don't know, because carpet's big in this part of Georgia, a lot of carpet manufacturers. So they were like, I think, trying out a new modular carpet or something in our office as like a test. It did not work well. It kept like rippling and buckling at seams and stuff like that in the high traffic areas. So they're taking it up and replacing it. So we cannot be there while they're replacing carpet. So lots of work from home this week. I'm about to get ready though and go to our Gordon office at the next county up because interviewing an intern. So I will not look like this when I go up there, I promise. I will look more presentable. I also have to take a book back to the library. I finished this week. It's a newer release, clever little thing. It was pretty good. It's a thriller, but also a little supernatural. Like, think domestic thriller crossed with possession. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. To me, if I finish a book and like, that was fun. I mean, I probably hand out 4 stars more than I should. Now, a 5-star book, that is harder for me to give out, because that one has to be one where I finish the book and I'm like, wow. But yeah, I'm pretty free with my 4 stars. I just have to have a good time. And it has to not like have parts that I hate. Let's visit Buster. Don't judge the towel on his piece of furniture. It needs to be washed. This is his settee. I bought it for myself, but he has claimed it. He's snoozing. You're not asleep. Your eyes were open. Yeah, your eyes were open. No. I don't know if I've said this in this video yet, or if I've said this at all, but you guys know that Buster had a cancerous tumor maybe about a year ago, year and a half ago. And we had it removed at the same time that we had his thyroid removed. And they sent it to pathology and it was cancerous, and they told me that there were still very few cancerous cells on the margins, but they really felt like they got it all, but there was the possibility it could come back. I haven't taken him to the vet yet, but it's back. I can feel it. Actually, I can feel a couple of smaller ones as well, but the smaller ones may just be just regular. He's 17 and a half. Just tumors that pop up on animals. But the same spot that the one was before, it's back, and it feels deeper. The first one, it was like in his skin layer, and I could move it and almost put my fingers under it. This one's not like that. So, just kind of is what it is. I don't see, even if it is operable, that being something I would feel comfortable with putting him through again. That surgery was really hard on him, and he was younger then. Yeah, right, buddy. You're not a spring chicken anymore, are you? No. It's right there. I can feel it. Yeah, Mama can feel it. And there's another one that popped up. Don't look at where you got a bust turd. It's what we call them, bust turds on the... Yeah. Oh, you like that. No. Okay, Mommy's got to get ready. Mommy's got to get ready. So, anyway, it is what it is. I mean, he could have that tumor and it not bother him for another 2 years. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know anything about that kind of thing, but it is what it is. So, yeah, being a major downer, I'm sorry. But I mean, if you guys totally disagree with me, let me know. But I just can't see putting him through another surgery like that. I mean, he had an incision basically from his spine to his belly down his side, and going under anesthesia again at his age. He's due for going to the vet again, if not in June, in July. And I, of course, will talk to my vet about it. But you know. Okay, well, this has gotten awkward. I'll see you guys later. When you bring your book back to the library and you see a book on the shelf that you want to check out, and you go to take it up to the desk to check it out, and the librarian's like, I heard that was really good. I also heard it was kind of naughty. She said, if I'm the person that's here when you bring it back, let me know how it is. So we'll see. Just had dinner with Jim. He games usually on Friday nights with his brother and some buddies. And by games, I don't mean like they're playing Monopoly. I mean they're Dungeons and Dragons, role-playing games kind of dudes. So he has a Friday night game and a Tuesday night game. So my husband is a giant nerd, but it's one of the things I love the most about him. He has his hobbies and I have my hobbies. But we met for dinner before he left, or went over there, drove separately. And it's, nice to sit across the table from your husband and have conversation and talk about the things that you're excited about. He's a good guy. Kind of love him if you can't tell. Part of what I was telling him all about is I have been listening to the audiobook for Pet Sematary, because I've never read Pet Sematary, and I'd heard the audiobook was really good, and it is really good. It's so good. It's read by Michael C. Hall, which, if you guys aren't familiar with Michael C. Hall, that's Dexter. It's so good. It is so good. I only have about 3 hours left, and it's like a 15-16 hour book. And it's so good. Yeah. But it's Friday night. The work week is over, thank goodness. I really need to start getting some stuff packaged up to ship out the Raffle winnings. But I need Jim for that. He's the yin to my yang with the mailing. Like, he helps me get everything packaged up perfectly, and he has the system where he puts postage on everything, because Jim sells all of the time on like eBay and all of these other platforms, so he's good at it. So I need my Jim for that. So forgive me if those don't get mailed out right away. Maybe I can get him to help me on Sunday. I was gonna try to talk him into it tomorrow, but he is driving up to Tennessee tomorrow, a last minute decision, because he has wrapped his head around that now is the time he wants to buy another Trans Am. And, you know, he needs another project. So Jim is driving up to Tennessee tomorrow bright and early and looking at this car and probably buying it and hauling it back. So he's going to be gone all day tomorrow. So nothing's going to get shipped or ready for shipping tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday we can start. Maybe he'll have a light work day one day and I can be home with him and get some more done. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done. We'll get it all shipped out. Yeah, but I'm just gonna spend the evening. There's a lady in my driveway with her dog. She waved at me. I don't talk to my neighbors. I know that's weird. Parking in my garage. Yeah, I don't talk to my neighbors. I really like to be the introvert lady that doesn't talk to anybody, because you know what neighbors that you talk to do? They knock on your door. They want to visit. I don't want that. I want to not wear pants in my house. I don't want you to come visit me. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, it's Friday night. I am gonna snuggle with Buster. I'm gonna do some stitching. I'm gonna do some reading. And yeah, just relax. Yeah. Toodles. It's Saturday. It's the last day of the month. And I'm doing a few plant chores. This was my burl marks philodendron. It just grows ugly. It does. And I've cut it completely back before when it got pests. And I wonder if it got pests again. So I cut it all the way back. And I may spray a little, looking for my stuff. Don't mind me reaching over you. I'm gonna spray a little dead bug spray on it. And we're just gonna let it, sit. Okay, well, this is almost empty. Maybe if I pick this up, it'll do better. So I can hold this upright. I know you still have spray in you. Okay. We'll do this later. So all of these I'm tossing. Because like leaves were growing in like this. And just being weird. So I've cut you all the way back before you've done fine. This I have been rooting forever, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to plant it up. I've got my bin of soil, and I'm going to put it in this pot, which this is way too big, but I'm putting a little bitty pot in it. So that'll be okay, because put a little dirt in here. Because I've let this root for so long, it has quite the root system. I want you can see this growth point here. I thought it would come up and like actually make a leaf out of the water because I've had them do that before. This one doesn't want to do that. So I'm gonna put it in soil, and I'm gonna let the soil be like right there. You can't completely see this. I have just done nothing today. I just got soil all over the ground. I've just done nothing today. Jim went to Tennessee. He didn't get the car. It wasn't as advertised. Said it wasn't bad, but it wasn't his car. So he's back. He's upstairs doing some stuff that he needed to do today. Okay, let's. You know what I want? I want some. Hold that thought. Don't look at my fat legs. Hold that thought. I want to put some of this in here. It is a. I did this with my vegetable garden this year. Oh my gosh. It is popping off. But you just sprinkle some in here. I think that's enough. No, you don't want a ton. Okay, now we're going to put a little dirt on top of it. I think that's going to be good. It looks kind of sad right now, but hopefully it'll start growing. We'll water that in a minute. This I repotted, and it needs more soil. It's like I didn't put enough soil in here, and needs, like, this one keeps trying to come out, and then I've got some other of these that I have rooted that I think I want to add in here. I'm just making a mess. And I just keep rooting this, honestly. I'm going to cut it again. Don't touch the sap of these. It'll burn you. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep rooting this. This one never really did anything. I grew a little bit of a root. It really should have done more by now. Let's drop it again and start over. Okay, so we're going to let these callus a little. And we're gonna pot them in with this. I mean, these were doing okay, but they weren't real rooted. I'm gonna chop this part. It was ugly. I seem to do okay with not a lot of root room, so we're just going to pack this. Look at this one. It's doing pretty well. We're going to put you in the middle. And then we're going to backfill. Now we're going to put some of this in there. It's probably super boring. I'm going to put some fertilizer in here. I'm getting dirt everywhere. I need to mix up some more dirt before the spring is over. That looks better. This plant, when I got it, one of my friends at work had this in her office and it was just dead. Like the roots were completely dry. And she was like, I'm just gonna throw that out. And I was like, no, let me take it home. I bet I can reroot it. And yeah. I'm gonna put these back in a thing of water and they'll root. And then I could make an entirely new plant. So we'll water that in. Is there anything else that needs to be? Nothing I'm repotting today, but I made a mess. I will show you guys some stuff. Hold please. It's the next day. Closing out the vlog because it is now June 1st. With a little bit more plant care. I was about to water my plant cabinet in the dining room. Buddy, you've been fed. You have plenty of food. Buster disagrees. And I remembered that I was going to take these two Hoya out because they've just gotten too big for the cabinet. Like I put them in there when I bought them as little tiny starter plants. To give them a good start. yeah, they've definitely beyond started. This one was so little when I bought it that at Publix for $11.99, and it just said Hoya. And I was thinking maybe it was a pubic calyx splash, which is what this is. But I was hoping maybe it wasn't. It was something different because I already have a pubic calyx splash, but it's a beautiful plant. I mean, look at these leaves. And this one I bought as a starter plant online from a place, the Green Escape, that I buy from a lot on Etsy. And it was just really, I liked the leaves. I thought they were pretty, and I can't remember what which one this is. I'll look it up and put it on the screen or link it down below. But yeah, it is definitely grown. The pubic calyx I had to cut out of the cabinet. Like, they Hoya grow and vine and twist their vines around each other. In fact, like, look at how this one has grown around itself. But the pubic calyx had grown, have a grid in there in the back of the top, so that if I want to attach small plants and hang them on there, I can. And it had grown through the holes, back behind it, and back out again, and then grew leaves. So, I mean, it wasn't fitting back through there, so I had to cut it out of the cabinet. But yeah, Jim and I are going to start getting postage on some things today. So if you see this, I don't know who all will be in the first batch, but honestly, it's probably whichever ones I can get to right inside the door, because I can't even really get in my room right now. Yeah, it's bad. There's so much stuff in there. So not everything's going to get postage today, I don't think. No, it's not. And, buddy. But we'll get to what we can. We're going to get down here with him. Hey. You're sliding. You're sliding in my lap. Ridiculous. But yeah, that's what's happening today. I will film a cross-stitch video in a week or two. And right now it'll be really boring because I've only worked on one thing solid because I've been really focused here lately. But I'll pull out something else and work on it before I film again. And there'll be a new vlog, a June vlog at the end of this month. Buddy, you're sliding. You're sliding. You're sliding. Oh, you don't like that. So I will see you guys next time. Okay, one more. Show you guys how I have moved the plants, because this is a place where plants are always happy. This is on my sun porch. I need to take everything off and clean and oil this piece of furniture again. It gets some water damage, but I knew that when I put it out here. It's a beautiful piece, but it's also an old piece. Like, I got it for free. And like these caps are missing off of this, but it still is pretty once I clean and oil it, when I do that a few times a year. But what I've got going out here right now, this is one of my oldest Hoya. This is my Hoya Crimson Princess. You guys just missed her popping off and blooming. She only has one tiny bloom right now. I've showed it blooms on her before. But, whoop, I had you kind of hooked up there so you could be pretty. She is about to have a tiny bloom right there. She is getting ready to bloom right there. And there may be another one in there somewhere. She blooms constantly in the summertime. Her and that one, which is my Hoya Chelsea, bloom constantly. That one is just out of control as well. Okay, so I have here I repotted this last year maybe. This is my Hoya Crimson Queen. It's got a lot of new growth on it. All these vines that are just shooting out everywhere. It's happy. This is my Hoya Curtisii, and it has vines that are just everywhere. It's happy. We've got I need to figure out, I don't know, it's just growing how it wants to. Maybe I just let it be. This is a bear paw succulent. If you're on the lookout, you can find these at Home Depot. They're beautiful, very delicate, so you don't want to mess with them too much. Those little bear paws can come off. But I mean, how cute is that? I don't know what this is. My nieces gave it to me for my 40th birthday, and I've repotted it and broken it, and it's just doing its thing. I'm 43 now, so I haven't killed it. This is the one you guys just saw me repot. This is the day after. It's bouncing back after a repot. You guys saw me trim this down. I just sprayed it some more with dead bug. This is a Raven ZZ. It has just popped out all this new growth this spring and summer. All of these that are kind of green are new spikes. They will turn black. This you guys saw me repot yesterday. I have put it right here because I feel like that, other than inside the cabinet, this is the best spot for success. It may move to the cabinet this winter if it needs it. Buster is yelling. This is my second one of this because I love this plant. It got spider mites last time, and trying to kill it on this plant was just ridiculous. This is a peperomia. This is the only peperomia that I have successfully been able to keep alive for a long period of time. And I forget exactly what it's called. It's like a beetle peperomia or something. I just love it. Yesterday, I pulled all the blooms off. You can see all these little sticks that are sticking up. The blooms are ugly. They're just these green little spikes. And I want it to put its energy into making new little beetles and not blooms. This plant is the plant that Jim got me for my 42nd birthday, I believe. It was much smaller. This is a philodendron mayoi, M-A-Y-O-I. And I had honestly just never seen one before. And we came across it in a Home Depot. And I said, this is coming home with us. And he said, then that is your birthday present. Well, part of it. He got me a couple of other little things. And I'm really bad with this one. I should probably put it in a bigger pot. Give it a better stake. Because this is just wild and chaotic. Which I kind of like. But I think it would enjoy better support and more dirt, because it's just growing, it's drying out too fast. So pretty. I just love it though. I love the fingers on leaves like this. You can see those that are unfurling. Okay, this is the plant that I just brought out here. I'm going to give it a great chance at life out here and to bloom maybe by being right here in this, let's see, east facing window. Yeah, this gets the morning sun. Then we've got this, what are you called? It can never leave here. It's like a burro's tail succulent. Every time I move it, 5 million of these little things fall off. So it just never gets moved. And I just water it in place. I should really have it hanging, but transferring it to hanging, I would lose so many. But maybe one day I will move to that. You can tell a person who is into gardening and plants because I also have like garden stakes just randomly over here propped in the corner. And then I have a Hoya Bertonia here. Let's get you where you're not. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. It just bloomed and I missed it. I came out here and the blooms were falling off. They were on this little peduncle. Where are you? But it has a couple. It blooms for me in the summer, like maybe once or twice. So maybe I'll catch the next one. There's another peduncle. And then there's one over there that you can see. This time of year I get really nerdy with my plants, so expect to see that in the vlog a lot. I want for this guy to bloom. This is my Hoya australis, and it just vines and vines and vines and vines, and I have yet to see a peduncle form. Let's look. I have never seen a single peduncle. Like, and they say that they've got to get really mature and really root bound and to start blooming, that they like that. And I see leaves up here that need to come out, a lot of them. It'll happen one day, I'm sure. Anyway, for real this time. See you guys next time.